EFCC invited me as because my name was mentioned in Pandora papers.
Peter Obi received a call on his cell phone on October 17, 2021, while en route from Abuja to Lagos, informing him that his name had been revealed in the Pandora papers. They alleged that while serving as the governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi had offshore holdings that he had not disclosed to the Code of Conduct. Before Peter Obi attempted to clear his name in front of the public, a letter was sent to his office requesting that he should appear at the EFCC headquarters in Abuja on Wednesday, October 27, 2021, in order to face additional investigations. The story quickly spread throughout Nigeria. Peter Obi's opponents were ecstatic because their plan to harm Peter Obi for a crime that he did not commit was successful. This was a big case for Peter Obi. So upon arriving in Abuja, he immediately drove to the EFCC office to quickly clear up his name and put everything in order. He was informed that as a governor in Nigeria, he was not permitted to operate any undisclosed business in the nation. The only business that Nigerian civil servants were permitted to operate was agriculture. When Obi got to the office, he shunned some of the accusations made against him. On his arrival, Peter ignored all the questions that the press were asking him to overcome the set-up plans by his political rivals, because anything he says to the press and publications can be used against him. This was very thoughtful action by Peter, because reporters and journalists can be very smart in asking questions that can even put you in a very tight situation regardless of how smart you think you are. When Peter Obi learned about all the charges, he just grinned and responded appropriately. The allegations also claimed that Obi continued to manage his next international limited for 40 months after becoming the governor. There is no doubt that Peter Obi has a business in UK. And prior to become the governor of Anambra State, the same business was folded legally in accordance with the UK Business Act, meaning that Obi has little or no right of ownership for the specified number of years, and according to Peter Obi's agreement with the trust firm, which means that Peter Obi has agreed with this firm that for the number of years he will be in politics, he had no right of ownership. He was receiving no income following extensive and comprehensive disbursements. Peter Obi accusers' cases were dropped, and he left the EFCC headquarters happily that he had cleared his name, and the people who thought he was corrupt were put to shame.
EFCC invited me as because my name was mentioned in Pandora papers. When they said, oh, people say finally they've invited me. They went and said, when I became governor in 2006, I had a business in the UK. I was doing well and everything. So I folded everything, put it in your trust. That's what is there. If you go there and see 1 naira, throughout the time I was in office till today, interaction was taken. If not, people should let me.
However, his political adversaries and rivals weren't too pleased with the outcome, and they plotted ways to stop and lay the groundwork of Peter Obi's demise. This was the beginning of many political corrupt and false accusations against Peter Obi. If you're enjoying this story so far, do well to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so this video can spread across the country quickly. Many Peter Obi supporters at the moment breathe a sigh of enormous pleasure. Peter Obi was set to run in the People's Democratic Party presidential primary election when he immediately realized that his adversaries and fellow politicians with whom he frequently dines and attends crucial meetings were standing directly in front of him. Peter Obi understood that staying back and running in the People's Democratic Party, that's PDP, and running as a presidential candidate would be more like offering himself to be eaten by a ravenous crocodile on the Nile. As a result, what do you think Obi did? Before the primary election, Obi left the political party and joined Labour Party in order to avoid being devoured by a ravenous political rival. A line from a song by Asake sprang to my mind. And when Peter Obi finally joined the Labour Party, his opponents were shocked and were like, why did this guy suddenly change his heart? These guys must be foolish to be going to the Labour Party. These individuals were furious with Peter Obi for making such decision, And the move to the Labour Party caused widespread disbelief among Nigerians who believed that Obi's decision was unwise. Unknown political opponents for Peter Obi held a secret meeting to rethink their strategy and look for new ways to attack Peter. And they were not intelligent enough to realize that joining the Labour Party was the best move they could have made for Peter Obi. Supporters of Peter Obi joined him, and presidential race had received a green light, or more accurately, a light at the end of the tunnel. Peter Obi never knew this would lead to a second phase. Before we look at this last and final attempt to bring Peter Obi down, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and like this video. Let's continue. Nigerians woke up to the news on January 16, 2023 that Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi was being sued for a new disqualification over his alleged possession of two citizenships from two different countries at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Obi was brought before the court by another party, the National Rescue Movement (NRM), which alleged, among others, that Peter Obi, who is the presidential candidate of Labour Party, is no longer qualified for the highest office in the land, due to the fact that he possessed honorary citizenship of the city of Dallas rather than being a citizen of any other country. The charges regarding his dual citizenship were extremely absurd. Can you imagine? Someone was given an honorary citizenship of a state, not a country. However, Peter Obi's adversary neglected to conduct adequate study prior to initiating a case. As what Peter Obi had only qualified him as an honorary citizen of the city of Dallas, Peter Obi received a symbolic key to the city that allows him to come and go as he pleases. But if the United States Department, through its embassy in Nigeria, refuses to grant a visa to Obi, he cannot enter the United States, much less to Dallas. The lawsuit was titled "Peter Obi was dead on arrival." And this is the third time the politicians have attempted to dissuade Peter from running for president. But wait, why is Peter Obi the most feared politician in Nigeria? And why are these people so afraid of February 25th, 2020, which is the day set aside for the presidential election? I'm very sure on that day, Peter Obi will throw his first blow to his critics and start rewriting the narrative from the ground to bottom. Please don't forget to drop your comments. Thanks.